guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to film my Best of Beauty bronzers, highlights, and blushes for you guys. And I want to apologize before getting into this video for the lack of videos I've done this month. I don't know if you guys feel the same way that I do, but December is just a very difficult month for me and it's just very chaotic, it's very busy. I was working a lot. I just feel like I just haven't had the opportunity to film like I would like to. But I did want to continue with my Best of Beauty and I have the opportunity today. So I'm going to jump on it and film for you guys, but I promise you I will be more consistent with videos. Just give me some time, guys. Give me some time because I've just been so busy. So this video was really difficult for me because I feel like this year they have launched such amazing bronzers, blushes, and highlights. But a lot of them are just limited. They are limited collections, they are temporary, they just don't have a lot of the product and they sell it very quickly. So I felt like that made this video that much more difficult because there's so many other things I would love to share with you. I don't want to share something that you guys do not have the opportunity to buy if you do happen to like it. So that's what made this video very hard for me, but at the same time, this is the area where I spend the most money in Sephora or Ulta or wherever I'm buying my beauty products because these are the items that I tend to favor. And I just love blushes and highlights, especially. I spent so much money on highlights this year. So yeah, I just want to jump into it and share with you the awesome things that I've been loving this year. So I'm going to start with blushes. Now there are three blushes in particular that I really gravitated towards. They were hard for me to put down. I just use them non-stop. And the first of which is by the Balm. This is the Instain blush. This is in the color Pinstripe. And this is completely ruined and ghetto looking because my dog got a hold of it and chewed it all up, which is really sad for me. But the product is good still. So I love this color. This is just a really beautiful deep mauve tone. So as you see, it's got these finely milled flecks of shimmer which give you the most beautiful glow to the skin. I love mauve tones. I love mauve tones on my cheeks because I feel like they're just so easy to go with whatever look you're going for. Whether you're rocking a bold lip or you're wearing a bold eye, smoky eye, anything that is going to bring attention to another area of your face, I feel like it's really safe to go with a mauve tone because it just goes with everything. So I really like this in addition to the really beautiful glow it gave to the skin. So I really like this product a lot. It was great. It's very affordable. It's not a very expensive blush. So I think this is a great product to have. The next blush I have been absolutely loving is from MAC, and this one I've been using a ton, like a ton. And this is the MAC blush in Honey Jasmine. And this pulls more of like an orange shade. It's like a very neutral orange, and when I first saw it, I thought that it was not going to be something that I would wear very often because it is a little bit more orange. But you guys, I love it so much. I've used this the most this year. This is probably my most used blush of 2016. It just looks so good on the skin. It complements my skin tone so well. It flows with everything I pair it with. It just gives me the perfect amount of color to the skin without being too much, and it just looks so great when you apply it. I just have absolutely nothing bad to say about this product. It looks so good on the skin. So this is what it looks like up close, and it looks a little stark and orange, but I promise you guys it looks absolutely beautiful on the skin and it applies really well. So the final blush I have been loving this year has been another one that I have been gravitating towards. This one and Honey Jasmine have probably been the ones I've used the most, and I've really had to make it a point to take it out of my drawers so that I don't use it because I was not using other products and I felt like I just wasn't getting my money's worth out of other products. And the last blush that I have been absolutely loving is Love Thing from MAC. Now, one of my subscribers here on YouTube, I cannot remember her name, told me a long time ago to try this, and she's like, you're gonna love it. And I cannot thank her enough because this blush is stunning. It is a pinky mauve. It's got finely milled flecks of shimmers, kind of like the other one I showed you from the Balm, but it doesn't look like too much on the skin. It looks absolutely stunning. It gives you that gorgeous glow. I just love this. It looks so good on so many different skin tones. And this is what it looks like up close, and you guys, it looks absolutely beautiful when you apply it. It's just so easy to work with, and the color, it just pairs well with so many different looks. So I feel like that's the thing that I really fell in love with when it came to all three of these blushes, was that they were blushes that were pretty universal. You can pair with so many different looks and you didn't have to kind of worry about. I feel like sometimes it's hard with blush because you'll be like, oh, I want to use this blush, but it's a little bit too pink and it's going to wash out my eyes, or it's going to look like too much, or I'm going to look like a clown. And I felt like with these three blushes, I did not have that problem. No matter what, I could depend on them to go with whatever look that I was going for. So that is something I love, and they're travel friendly and they're just great products to have in your collection no matter what. So moving on from blushes, I'm going to share with you some bronzers. Now, I have stated so much on my channel how difficult it is to find a great bronzer, especially when you get deeper in skin tone. I feel like it's just very limited on what is available for you and what doesn't look gray and what doesn't look orange. So I felt like it was really difficult to pick out bronzers in general. I feel like it's just a very hard product for me to buy, but I love them because I feel like you can't complete a look without a bronzer. But I did find some really great ones this year, and I have been absolutely loving them. The first of which is from Lorac. This is the Tantalizer bronzer, and you know I really love it if I hit pan. Because I have so many makeup products, I feel like it's so hard for me to use all of one product, and I typically don't hit pan unless I absolutely love it. So you know that I absolutely love this bronzer. This bronzer is completely matte. It is not gray at all. It is a true bronze shade, and it looks so well on the skin. It complements my skin tone so beautifully, and it gives you the perfect shadow to the cheeks without looking too harsh on the cheeks. So I absolutely love this bronzer. I suggest it to everybody and their mom because it is just such a smooth, easy bronzer. Very blendable, very easy to apply. I just have had no problems with it at all. I think it looks so beautiful, and I just cannot say enough good things about it. So yeah, this bronzer is the jam. I wish that Lorac would come with a full-size version of it because I've never seen it in the store, full-size version of it, but I would absolutely love if they did because it is amazing. So moving on from that bronzer, I'm going to share one with you from Guerlain, and this is a high-end bronzer. This is the Terracotta bronzer in the color 07, and I like this brand when it came to the bronzers because they had such a great selection of colors. They had from like fair to medium to dark, so I feel like that was really nice because they thought of so many different skin tones when coming up with this line. So I like that. This bronzer looks so beautiful on the skin, and I will admit that this bronzer is a little bit more orange, but it doesn't look too much. It doesn't look like a fake tan. It doesn't pull like too orange, but it does have a orange undertone, and I feel like this looks really beautiful on people who have like a little bit more deeper skin tone, like maybe if you have yellow undertones or if you have red undertones and you're medium to darker in skin color. I feel like this will look really good on you, even though it is a little bit more orangey than your typical bronzer. It looks really beautiful, and it just adds such a great bronze look to the skin without being too much. And whenever I apply this, I do get a lot of compliments because it can work for a contour or just bronzing of the skin. It doesn't have to be either or. I just feel like it's a really great bronzer, and it's really pretty when you apply it. I'm going to share one with you from Studio Gear. This is the Bronze Matte Pressed Powder Bronzer, and this bronzer is really good as well. I'm about to hit pan on this one. I can see the pan marks underneath. This bronzer is your everyday bronzer. It's not going to give you that really deep, sharp, edgy contour, but it's going to add lots of definition to the face and give you that depth you need to carve out your cheekbones or to bronze the skin without being too much. I feel like this is more of a day-to-day, more of a natural bronze. This is what I gravitate towards, especially when I'm going to work. I love to throw this on the cheeks because it just defines my cheeks without being too much. And it looks beautiful. It's completely matte. It's a tad gray, but not over the top. It doesn't make me look very gray or like kind of like dead. I feel like those gray bronzers kind of make me look like I have like dead cheeks and like my skin is like rotting or something. I don't know, it's just like the way I feel when I apply more gray toned bronzers, but this one is beautiful. I love it. It looks perfect on this skin. So moving on from bronzers, I'm going to share with you some highlighters. Now, highlights have been everything to me this year. I feel like if my highlight was not popping wherever I went, like it was a bad day. That's like how I felt this year. So I really spent a lot of money on highlighters and just new things that have come out. I think that there has been so many different highlighters that have been launched, from Jaclyn Hill to Makeup Geek to Anastasia Beverly Hills. I feel like they've just pushed highlights this year, and I have been all about it. So the first of which I have been loving is from Lorac. This is the Tantalizer Baked Bronzer. So this bronzer looks beautiful on medium to deeper skin tone women. It just adds that effortless bronzy glow that makes you look so healthy. And it's not going to be like a boom in your face highlight, but it's going to be a like boom in your face highlight. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's going to add the most beautiful glow, but it's like a bronzier glow. It's not like a more pale glow, and it looks so beautiful. I love it so much. Like, this has been something that I have been loving. I've been gravitating towards. I've been traveling with. I bought one for my sister as a gift because I loved it so much, and she loved it when I wore it. I just think it complements like medium to tan skin tones so well. I definitely suggest this. It's a great product. It looks really well. It's not choppy. It's not like glittery. It's not chunky. It's just the perfect highlight. The next highlight I have been loving was one from Makeup Forever. This is in those duos they came out with this year, and this is in the duo 02. Now, when it comes to the bronzer, it's just a very orange bronzer, and I don't really care for it, but the highlight is beautiful, you guys. This highlight is going to be like boom disco balls on your cheeks, eye-catching, definitely causing a scene. It is a more pale gold, whereas this one is like a more bronzy gold, but it looks stunning on the cheeks. Like, when I wore this highlight, my friend was like, girl, your highlight is popping. I went on a bachelorette party, and this was the highlight that I was using for myself. I was using for all my girlfriends. I was like, girl, you need more highlight. Like, I was like grabbing this and like painting their face with it because it was just so beautiful, and it really brings that necessary drama when you're going out, whether it be clubbing or wherever you're going. I just love this highlight. It is the perfect beautiful pale gold highlight. I think that it will complement not even medium to dark, but even light women. I feel like this is just a very good universal bronzer that can cater towards so many different skin tones. So moving on from that one, I'm going to share with you the one from Makeup Geek. Now, you guys, you know, for the last couple months, I have been ranting and raving about this highlight palette. This is the Kathleen Lights highlighter palette. She launched this not too long ago, and I have been loving it. I've been digging into it. You can see the impression marks of where I've used it. More specifically, these two shades. These have been my jam, the two outside shades. They've just been so beautiful. So this is my take on this highlight. It's affordable. It's $42. Recently saw that they put this 40% off on the website. I don't know if it was for Christmas or what, but it's a very affordable palette. You get a lot of product for your money. These are some really great size pans. Like, I will show you in comparison to a bronzer how big they are. This is the bronzer I just shared with you from Guerlain, and I will show you the pan next to it. They're not far off from one another in size. I feel like they give you a lot of product for the price point. This product is so smooth. It applies so well. I feel like it's very important to have a highlight that just blends out really easily. It adds that glow to the skin. It doesn't fade. I feel like this does all of that, and it's not chunky. It's not glittery. I really like this. The two outer shades I think are a little bit more geared towards those who are medium to darker in skin tone, especially this one. It's a little bit more deeper in the bronzier category, whereas this one's a little bit more of that pale glow. And this pink one is for those who are more fair. I don't really dabble into the pink, I will be honest, but the other two are great. I really like these products, but I think that this is just an award winner for 2016. I have been talking about it so much, and I feel like it just definitely deserves a lot more recognition than what I have seen online. Kathleen Lights did a great job, and I applaud her because this is amazing. So the last product I'm going to be sharing with you guys is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have shared with you before in the past, more so last year than this year, that she launched her highlighters for the first time, the individual ones, and I thought they were like God's gift to highlighting because they were such great quality. They were awesome. I think that they applied so well. She had such a great like variety of shades for so many different skin tones. I loved her line. I think that it was the best of 2015. So this year I was really excited when I saw that she launched the glow kits, and I have every single one of them. I have purchased them as they have come out because I was so impressed with the other highlights that she launched, and I think that these are equally as good, if not better, because in these highlighting kits they come with 4 highlights. I love them because they're so universal, especially if you're a freelancer, you're someone who does makeup, like you are someone who likes a variety of things in your collection. For those who are makeup collectors, I feel like these glow kits are awesome. They come with 4 big pans. Like these pans are giant, and they come with a good amount of product. They come with a really great variation of shades, very versatile. I feel like if you are medium to dark to light, you can use this. They have more of ones that are going to be for catered towards fair, those who are catered more towards deeper skin tone. So I feel like she did a really good job with these glow kits, and I feel like there's one for somebody. Like she has 4 or 5 total, and I feel like you can find one that suits your skin tone in the whole collection. So I appreciate that as well. This is the one in that glow. This one has been my favorite. I use this one the most, I want to say, this year. And I love to mix all of the shades together. I think that in unison, they made a really beautiful highlight, especially these two. These were the ones I would tend to mix towards the most. This one is when I wanted a more natural glow when I was going to work. This is when I want to spice it up, and if I wanted a combination of two, kind of balance both out, I would do that. And I love the sunburst also. It reminds me a lot of the one from NARS, the Albatross. I feel like it's got that beautiful yellow glow. That one is when I want a little bit more of a starkier highlight. I feel like that's the one I would use. But definitely these 3, dripping in gold, bubbly, and golden bronze, were the most beautiful. In like when you mix them together, they look so good on the skin. And I also love sunburst for like highlighting my inner tear ducts, my brow bones. So I feel like this was a one-stop shop for me, and I got so much use out of it, and it just got so much versatility, which is really great. So you guys, this completes my best of beauty for bronzers, highlights, and blushes. I hope you guys found some products that maybe you would like to add to your collection, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye guys.